Test 1 2, test 1 2, test test. Sí, 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 1 2, 1 2, test 1 2. Test, test 1 2, test. Sí, 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 1 2, sí, sí, 1 2, sí. Sí, probando 1 2, sí. Sí, 1 2, probando, sí, 1 2, sí. Probando. Sí, sí, test 1 2. Test 1. Sí, sí, 1 2, test 1 2. Test, probando. Sí, 1 2, sí, 1 2. 1 2, sí, 1 2, sí, 1 2, sí. Sí, no, no. Sí, 1 2, sí, 1 2, sí, 1 2, sí. 1 2, test. Test 1 2, test, probando. Probando 1 2, sí. Sí, 1 2 probando, sí, 1 2, 1 2 probando, sí, sí, no, sí, 1 2 probando. Sí, 1 2 probando. Sí, sí, 1 2, test 1 2. Right, right. Test 1 2.
Check 1 2. that they're not going to make any noise. Okay? And again, we're waiting for the microphone, then we'll move forward. Okay? Thank you.
Writing, listening. The beauty of speaking more than one language opens up many doors for our students to be able to communicate. And there's no better time than today in this world to open up doors of communication, because as you can see in the world around us, there's a failure to communicate sometimes. And having the ability to speak with multiple from El Salvador. Where are you from? Central Africa. Speaking French, English, Spanish, and communicating. That's what this school is all about. To be able to recognize the brilliance and greatness of leverage their skills and give them an award so that they can go on to the next level. The interesting part about the Seal of Biliteracy is that it's a recognized credential, not only in the state of Massachusetts, but our students can take this credential, take it to a job, because it proves that they can speak another language. Sometimes, there are people that say, sí, yo hablo español, pero hablan como Spanglish y no hablan correcto. In a business setting, not just to say, ¿Dónde está el baño? They can explain a lot more than that in all of the languages that they're going to be represented. So I want to give a shout out to our teachers that have created this wonderful opportunity, specifically Shirley Blood Tom, who has worked tirelessly. So let's give Miss Shirley a nice round of applause. I've always had great support for our Seal of Biliteracy, and I want to thank you for being here today. Thank you very much, everyone.
All right. Good morning, everyone. I just want to say congratulations to all of you who are receiving a Seal of Biliteracy. It is a wonderful accomplishment, so I hope that you feel proud of yourselves. I'm going to make this quick, but I also am a speaker of other languages, right? Mi familia hablamos inglés, pero cuando yo estaba estudiando en la universidad, me fui a México para aprender español. And so I said, my family, we speak English, but when I went to the university, I studied Spanish and then had the opportunity to go to Mexico. And that has completely just changed my understanding of who I am, of how I am able to understand myself, my culture, other cultures. And so I really do encourage those of you who are getting your seal to take that opportunity to go abroad, to study, and to continue to deepen your knowledge and understanding. Is there anyone here who's getting a seal for Japanese? No Japanese? Well, here I go. It's been 20 years since I lived in Japan. Pero watashi wa Nihon ni sundemashita. 3年間 ni sundemashita. Eigo no sensei ni narimashita. I was an English teacher in Japan. And so to go from English to Spanish to Japanese has just really enhanced my life. And so I am excited for all of you who have taken those steps to really become proficient in other languages and just continue to learn and grow and just know that multilingualism, that is the future, of our country. It's our world. And so just keep on this track and just really proud to be here with you all. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. My name's Stephen Bouvet. I'm the department chair for World. Excited to have all of you and all of your family members excited to us. I also, following up with what Yato said, recognize all of the staff members here at the school who are always. Thank you all for being here and supporting language learning. All language. I wish to recognize all the teachers of our language department, those of the multilingual learner department under the leadership of and all teachers in the school, no matter what their are teaching you or your children language. I ask you to think about the importance of through reading, writing, and listening, with no one any more or less important than the other. Throughout our entire lives, work on improving all of them in any language, much as Ms. Phillips just had a presentation in Spanish, but also in Japanese. All continue our own language and other languages for our entire lives. If you find that you are speaking way more than you are listening, then perhaps consider putting them into more. But for always listening, never speaking, consider how that might affect you. There are appropriate times for all of the language domains. Make sure that people make an effort to pronounce and spell your names correctly throughout your life. Be patient with honest mistakes, which any of us announcing or presenting may be guilty of today. But our names are what make us who we are. Insist that people try to say them correctly and allow a nickname only if you wish to. If your name is Jose, way, don't allow people to call you Joe or Joseph. Prefer to be called Jose or Jose. If we forget a capital letter or an accent on your certificate, use your voice. Let us know. We will correct them for you and get you another one. Management system does not include relations to everyone. This part will be broken down into the language awards for the National Spanish Award and the National French Award. Then we will give awards for the National Latin Exam, and then we will move of biliteracy. I'll just give two lines or so about the National Spanish, French, and Latin Exam. They're either national or international exams that test your ability at various levels in each one of those languages. The teachers here at the school have pushed hard to have students do their very best, and we will continue with that work going forward. So I'd like to give this to you, Mr.
Merci beaucoup. Muchísimas gracias. Allow me to thank first the administration, all the teachers, Hervé, Tom, especially all the students. And even more, I want to thank you. I need to thank my wife keeping me so that I could keep. Now let me end with these two lines of poetry in French. One of the most famous French singer-writers of American origin, Joe Dassin. Et si tu n'existais pas, dis-moi comment j'existerais. And if you didn't exist, tell me how would I? Merci.
Hey, I'll make the announcement again that I had made it because we're still in the middle of the academic day. Times where people might be coming out. We understand that that's what happens. 5B, 7. So if we can make it possible.
There are two students in French this year, free for the national French exam, but actually they are just the tip. Iceberg is respective classrooms. Miranda Strunk, mention honorable, honorable mention. Tu es où? N'est pas là? Silver. La voilà. Tu restes ici. Je le mets au pied. National Spanish exam. Freshman. Samantha Pierre. John honorifica. Alam Valerio. Mención honorífica a Aliel Torres. Jamie Yasaka. Samuel de Souza, mención honorífica. Cristian Ayala. Mención honorífica. Kelsey Ayala. Mención honorífica. Premio de bronce. Bronze. Ana Martínez. Premio de bronce, David. Premio de bronce, Brianna Chacun. Premio de bronce, Sammy Fitzpatrick. Y premio de plata, silver, guys, Brian Jimenez. Gracias.
Thank you. You
Hecho.
all, please go back to your seats and we will continue. Thank you all. Let's give them another round of applause. Thank you. Before we start this next section, we're going to be starting students from the National Latin Exam. Students, if you see your name on that right-hand side, could you please go out of your seats and just line up at the wall, and we'll be calling your names soon. So it gives you time to get there. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Shirley Blood Tom. I'm a teacher of world languages, Latin and Spanish, and also MLL, reading and writing. It's a privilege to be here with all of you students and your parents and our teachers. I found out about the Seal of Biliteracy several years ago at a Latin conference, and I thought, what a wonderful opportunity for students to show off their language skills. And meanwhile, I love teaching Latin as well. The students who prepared for this exam in Latin come from both Latin 1 and Latin 2. There will also be some recipients of the Seal of Biliteracy in Latin later. Okay, so for cum laude, please come up and take your folder, and then you will come down the stairs and pick up your award with Miss Boots. Okay, so cum laude with praise. Ami Ginsberg, Daphne Porsing, Da Lord, Nathan Julia, and Caitlin Lelachur. Thank you. Next group is the magna cum laude, which in Latin. Give him a second here. Okay, so we'll start with Rauda Amin. Come on up. Lily Kin. Rowan Northrop. Matthew Prout. Reagan Ruoshan. Ryan Yane. Zachary Austria. Riley Phillips. Wealthy Lay. And Jingsen Soth. Thank you. For maxima cum laude, we're going to call these are the silver medal winners this year. Finnegan Gilday, Lynn Dang, Gavin Minot, David Moraes, May Paw, Timothy Steinberg, Ashley Zaruma, Sammy Van Brown, Dashel Hansen, Deborah Gonzalez, and Gracie Jeffrard. Excuse me, Gracie Jeffrard. Okay. Thank you, great job. Optime. And our last category here is summa cum laude with highest praise, the gold medal winners. For Latin 1, Ryan Chenda and Rain D. Okay, for Latin 2, Cyrus Bridge, Nathan Chuan, Gabriela Santos, Lucas Scollin, and Edward Jake Zink. Get to our music today. We have a fabulous performance today by Fabiola Mendez, excuse me, and she's here to bring you some delightful music. So I just want to say things. The Seal of Biliteracy honors students who have learned a language other than English, either at home or in school. So there are two groups getting this award: students that have been studying their language in school, and students who learned their language, their first language, at home and have not had an opportunity to show their skills in that language. Today we are giving two awards. The first is the Language Opportunity Coalition Biliteracy Achievement. This award is not the Seal of Biliteracy, but it honors those students who are making excellent progress in English and who tested to the intermediate high bar in their heritage language or in the language they're learning in their classroom. So those students have done a tremendous job and continue to work hard in their English access test and are working diligently to increase their speaking and listening in English as well. Then the Massachusetts Seal of Biliteracy, it only goes to seniors who are graduating and who reach a measure of proficiency in English measured by the MCAS ELA test with a score of 472 or higher. For our MLL or ELL learners, the window of 455 to 471 plus the access test are required for the Seal of Biliteracy. So those scores are often very hard to reach. I want to emphasize how English is a very difficult language to learn, and the bar is very meeting the Seal of Biliteracy standard. Nonetheless, we have had many students come out for this test, and it is a privilege to see so many students, so many of you who have the desire to come out and show up for your language and to show off.
This test, it really enforces that kids are able to speak their native language and they're able to be acknowledged for being able to speak more than one language, especially at a school so diverse where you hear all sorts of languages in the hallways. And with this test, it opens a lot of doors as we leave high school as well. We're able to be acknowledged for speaking multiple languages, and we're able to use it in job settings, in colleges, and colleges are starting to see that we're taking this exam, and they're able to give you credits for taking this exam. So all throughout, this Seal of Biliteracy test impacts kids in such a positive way.
Hi, my name is Annalise Noguera. I'm a senior here at LHS, and I tested in both the Spanish and Portuguese Seal of Biliteracy, and I will be receiving the award in both. I'm really proud to achieve this and be recognized in a language I speak at home, and I can't wait to use these skills in my future.
Olá, meu nome é Vitor Ângelo Dias, eu sou estudante sênior da Lowell High School. Eu fiz a prova Seal by Literacy em português e espanhol. Eu acabei passando na prova de português com uma nota avançada. E estou aqui para falar quão benéfico é você fazer a prova de Seal by Literacy. Tantas coisas que você pode ter no seu futuro, pode te ajudar com carreira, não somente com isso, mas com os seus estudos no futuro, pode te ajudar com a faculdade, pode te ajudar com muitas coisas. É uma prova que você, se você fizer, tem muitos caminhos que você pode seguir e não tem não tem um downside de você fazer, não tem um motivo ruim de você fazer a prova. Então, eu convido todos vocês a fazer essa prova, e eu só tenho que agradecer a todos os meus professores que sempre me ajudaram, sempre me motivaram, desde quando eu comecei a estudar aqui no 4º ano. Eu vim aqui, não sabia inglês e fui aprendendo, e agora eu posso mostrar minhas habilidades na língua portuguesa, principalmente que eu sou do Brasil, nasci no Brasil, e principalmente agora eu posso mostrar minhas habilidades nessa língua. Muito obrigado.
Buenos días amigos y todas las personas que están viendo este video. Soy un alumno de Lowell High School, mi nombre es Denis Solís Martínez y estoy aquí para platicarles un poquito del examen de Literacy Test, y creo que fue una gran experiencia para todos, para mostrar las habilidades, para poner en práctica lo que sabemos, lo que hemos aprendido desde el principio, y creo que ha sido y sigue siendo una buena oportunidad para las nuevas generaciones y una oportunidad que no tiene precio. Agradecido con la escuela y los maestros que nos han dado esta oportunidad de seguir creciendo y valorar y aprender más sobre nuestro idioma. Gracias.
Hi, my name is Morgan. I am a senior at Lowell High School. I tested in Khmer and I am receiving a Seal by Literacy achievement. I'm really happy to receive this award because I feel like my language is getting recognized.
Hi, I'm Tiffany Tran. I'm a senior at Lowell High School, and I will be receiving the Seal of Biliteracy with distinction in Latin. And I'm really proud of this accomplishment. I've taken Latin for 4 years, and even though it was part of like the Latin Lyceum requirements, and it was just 2 years, like I decided to choose to take Latin for an additional 2 years, and I think all of that has really paid off, and you can tell by getting the Seal of Biliteracy in Latin. And to me, I think it's a really proud achievement because, I mean, Latin helps you in so many ways. It helps me in a lot of ways, just building my vocabulary, strengthening my critical thinking and analytical skills. Like, it doesn't have to be like a language that you speak, because like Latin's prevalent everywhere. And yeah, I mean, if you're heading into like medicine or law, Latin will definitely help you.
Whereas Hindi is something that I learned in school. It has always been a priority for me and my parents to take pride in my culture, and language is a huge part of that. Knowing these languages, it's really important to me, and taking this test makes me feel like I'm giving back to my community in a way. It also helps me reach out to more people, to develop a new perspective on life, and it also enables in my career growth. So if anyone wants to take a Seal of Biliteracy, please go ahead. It's a great opportunity for you to demonstrate your language abilities and to give back to your community in some way. So yeah.
Hi, my name is Sam Gabriel Marius, and I test in Haitian Creole Biliteracy. I will be receiving the award ceremony next year, and I recommend to all Haitians should take the test. It's really good. It will give you opportunity to get more jobs and better position on jobs once you graduate high school. And yeah.
Hi, I'm Sia Patel. I'm a senior at Lowell High, and I've achieved the Seal of Biliteracy in 2 languages, Hindi and Gujarati, where in Gujarati I earned the seal with distinction. And this is important to me because I come from a family that really values education, and part of that is knowing where your roots lie and the background that you come from. And that's why my parents really made it a priority for my sister and I to be literate.
Seal of Biliteracy in Gujarati, Disha Patel. Sia Patel. And Disha and Sia Patel can stay up on stage because you are also getting the Seal of Biliteracy in Hindi. Kabir Kugreja. Seal of Biliteracy in Khmer, Ampur Sunit Chia. Sukang Chia. Vimal Konakur. Dana Sek. Aliza Sokla.
Okay, the Seal of Biliteracy in Latin involves reading a lot of Latin and pulling out information to show proficiency. Okay, in Latin, Liam Chanatsky. Abdullah Ismail. Lowell Lawrence. Kazima Marquez. Seal of Biliteracy in Distinction, Timothy McLarney. Aaron Sam. Angelina Sao. Jennifer Tok. Reach up. Tiffany Tran. Great job. And Ethan Tai. And now we will call the Portuguese group. This goes on to 2 slides, so if you see your name, please come up.
Vanessa de Moraes Fernandez. Isabella Goncalves. Gabriel Pimenta. Leticia Bajos. Mariana Batista. Lucas Cantelli. Maria Clara de Araujo. Raíssa de Oliveira. Vitor Diaz. Gabriela Godoy. Again, I'll give people whose names are on the screen some time to get up to the front. Hudson Gomes. Nami Lopes. Lorena Minikowski. Annalise Nogueira. Curie Nunes Rosa. Emily Oliveira. Josh Oliveira. Isadora Prudencio. Williana Santos Souza. Alice Saraiva. Leili Darley Silva. Manuel Lucas Tavares Vasconcelos. Mateus Maforchi Vieira. Jeremy Alcantara. Kimberly Barba Gazon. Vanessa de Moraes Fernandes. Raíssa de Oliveira. Vitor Diaz. Lenari Feliz Marreiro. Jody Garcia. Anase Luciana Hernandez. Emily LeBranch. Laura Lopez Gomez. Aleris Matias. Isabella Monterola Mejia. Rylan Morales. Anyone whose name is up on the screen right now, I'll give you a couple seconds to get up. Thomas Munoz. Jarielis Negron. Annalise Nogueira. Angélica Pareja. Sebastián Rivera. Manuel Lucas Tavares Vasconcelos. The Seal of Biliteracy in Vietnamese. Chuk An Lee. Leanne Phan. Congratulations to all winners. Do you want to introduce them?
I'd like for all of those who obtained the Seal of Biliteracy in 2 languages, can you run up here again? The Seal of Biliteracy in 2 languages. And behind them, the students who achieved the Seal of Biliteracy with distinction. Could you just come back? Imagine taking a language test for 4 to 6 hours and then taking another test for 4 to 6 hours. So some of these students were arranging that in their busy schedule, and we really appreciate that they showed their dedication to come back and finish that long test. So I just wanted them to be able to be recognized for 2 languages, and also we will be calling the Seal of Biliteracy with Distinction to the floor as well. Okay. Okay, so let's give them a big round of applause. And thank you for all your work. So I'd like to introduce our musical guest today. Are we ready for some awesome music? Yes. Fabiola Mendez is Puerto Rican cuatro player, a singer, an educator, and an Emmy identity, inviting the listener to embrace how the power of music and storytelling can unify us. But for this performance, she is joined by a bassist, a composer and producer, Juan Maldonado, and drummer and composer, Gen Yoshimura.
Hello, everyone. Congratulations. Music and our culture with all of you. As you heard, I'm from Puerto Rico, so the music that you hear today is in Spanish, celebrating the heritage of Puerto Rican music, and I'll be sharing a little bit of the songs as we go. This first one is entitled Amanecer Borincano, Puerto Rican Sunrise, and it basically describes the beauty of the land and of course of nature. So espero que disfruten Amanecer Borincano. And if you want to dance, you're more than welcome. Soy del pan la levadura que alimenta la esperanza del hombre puertorriqueño, del despertar de mi patria. Traigo sangre borinqueña, soy hija de las palmeras, de los campos y los ríos. coquí, de valles y cafetales, de caña, azúcar y piña, de guayaba y mampostiales, de tembleque y de maví. Traigo sangre morinqueña, soy hija de las palmeras, de los campos y los ríos, y del cantar del coquí, de valles y cafetales, de caña, azúcar y piña, de guayaba y mampostiales, de tembleque y de maví, y de maví. Thank you. Thank you very much. So for those of you wondering what this instrument is, because it's not your typical guitar, this is called the cuatro, like number 4 in Spanish, and it's a Puerto Rican folk instrument. This instrument was developed in the island and inspired, of course, by the European instruments, by the guitars and the vihuelas and the violins. The cuatro originally had 4 sets of strings, that's why it's called cuatro, but now modernly, the makers now use 5 sets of strings, so no one changed the name to cinco, but they did keep that original name with the different string combinations. So there's also a cuatro in Venezuela, so if there's anyone from Venezuela or familiar with Venezuelan culture, they have their own Venezuelan cuatro that's a little bit smaller and does have 4 single strings. The Puerto Rican version has 5 double, and it's a little bit bigger. So now we're gonna share a folk tune from the mountainside of Puerto Rico. This is where a lot of the traditions come from. And even though I've been living here in Boston for 10 years, it is very important for me, as I'm sure it is for all of you, to really connect with my roots, because at least for me, that's the only way that I can keep branching out and growing, if my roots are deep and stable and grounded. So this next one, again, is a folk tune. It's called música jíbara, this genre of music. So this one's called Aguinaldo Jíbaro. It's very upbeat, so if you want to dance or sing, you're more than welcome. Lolela, flora campesina con güiros tambores. Flora campesina con güiros tambores, de luz y colores, prende la colina. El ritmo domina el mágico Edén y exalta también cadencia y paisaje. Cada paraje de mi boriquén, cada paraje de mi boriquén. Lelolay, 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 lelolay. Flora campesina, ritmo vegetal, como un festival que no se termina. La alegría germina en frutos también, de lejos se ven músicos cantores, regalando flores a mi boriquén, regalando flores a mi boriquén. flores a mi boriquén, regalando flores a mi boriquén. Thank you. So for some of you, you might be thinking, oh, I've never heard a cuatro before, or maybe I heard it in my abuela's house, because this instrument, just like a lot of folk music, is very tied to our roots, to our ancestors, and los viejitos, como decimos nosotros, right? The elders really, really grew up with this music. And part of what I want to do as a young player is to bring this music to new audiences and also celebrate how this instrument is not only fit for one genre or just the folk music, but can also be used in other genres. So the cuatro was used for a very, very popular song that was on the radio a couple years ago. And I'm not even gonna announce the name of the song, I'm just gonna start playing it, and I'm sure that a lot of you are gonna recognize that the instrument that starts that very famous song is a cuatro from Puerto Rico. So this one goes like this. Does it go? Despacito. Viandas con bacalao. Again. Café con pan. Viandas con bacalao. Viandas con bacalao. Come on, don't be shy now. I'm gonna start and I'm expecting to hear this whole auditorium practice their Spanish. Here we go. Yo conozco un jibarito del pueblo de Maricao que se levanta temprano con su machete amolao y se mete en la espesura con el calzón enrollado. No le tiene miedo al fango y el camino está embachao. A las 10 de la mañana ya tiene el monte talao y al filo del mediodía el jíbaro ya almorzao. ¿Y que come ese jibarito tan listo y tan abusado? ¿Y que come ese jibarito tan Mendez. My Instagram is Fabiola Mendez Music. We just put out a new album that's out on all digital platforms, and there's also other music that we've recorded previously, so you can also check us out, Fabiola Mendez, on Spotify or iTunes, and share a little bit of what you've learned today about the cuatro with someone. At least that would be your assignment from me, just to tell one person about the cuatro and what you learn from the culture, but also that is part of Despacito and many other popular songs. So we're gonna end our set today with a bolero or a cha-cha. It's very popular in Latin America, so if you know the words, feel free to sing along. This one is called Piel Canela, translates to cinnamon skin, and it's a love song. The choral, mira, solamente tú y tú y tú. 1, 2, 3. ancho mar, su inmensidad, pero el negro de tus ojos que no muera y el canela de tu piel se queda igual. Si perdiera el arco iris su belleza y las flores su perfume y su color, no sería tan inmensa mi tristeza como aquella de quedarme sin tu amor. Me importas tú y tú y tú y solamente tú y tú y tú y tú y tú. Me importas tú y tú y tú y nadie más que tú. Ojos negros, piel canela que me llevan a desesperar. Me importas tú y tú y tú y solamente tú y tú y tú y tú y tú. Me importas tú y tú y tú y nadie más que tú. Ojos negros, piel canela que me llevan a desesperar. Me importas tú y tú y tú y solamente tú y tú y tú y tú y tú. Me importas tú y tú y tú y nadie más que tú y nadie más que tú. Y Maldonado on the bass. Gen Yoshimura on the drum set. My name is Fabiola Mendez. I'm playing the cuatro and singing. Thank you so much for having us. Thank you, Shirley. Thank you all.
Let's really hear it for Fabiola Mendez and her wonderful music, and for all of you.